Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham Daily News and Update Show, The WREXfast Club. Sorry about that. I had the small window. Had to go to the big window. I don't know why they keep doing that on this platform, but there you go. Could be worse. How's everyone doing today? Yes, it's going to be a quick one today, about 30 minutes, because we are 30 minutes away from the premiere of Chapter 1 of my interview on site with Bryan Swarberg, More Better Productions, producer of Welcome to Wrexham, and a little show called Always Sunny in Philadelphia and Mythic Quest. So yes, it's I'm excited about that. So I want to give a little lead in there, get some stuff going. Also, the Champions League is on tonight too. But wanted to just say hi, get the news up. As you can see on the thumbnail, it says unconfirmed reports suggest Wrexham will travel down under to go play against Melbourne Victory. We have a couple have my thoughts on that and a couple other things I want to talk about too before we get into what's going on. Everybody, Kelly's in the house, Drew's in the house, and Esteban's here, and Matthew Hings here. Hello, friends. And Free Pug Show. I just want to bring that one up too. Free Pug Show, how are you doing? Good to see you. I just want to say thank you for that awesome message you sent me yesterday. Really appreciate it, and means a lot. You have no idea. Appreciate you, and happy to have you in this community. So, all right, let's dive into it. The reports are reporting that we are going to go down under, and it says July 12th. Those are the dates that they're suggesting they're going to play Melbourne Victory. Now, I'm not saying that's true or not true. I don't know 100% myself. I have an idea, but that seems about right. Hopefully it happens. It'll be great for Wrexham to go to Australia, and to it's the third. Apparently, that's the third largest supporting group in the world is down under in Australia. But here's the report coming out from News. What is it? News Melbourne? I don't know what the hell. News Melbourne. Channel 9 News Melbourne. Here we go.
We told you 2 weeks ago, Welsh club Wrexham made famous by the Welcome to Wrexham documentary is likely to come to Melbourne. What I can tell you tonight is they are definitely coming, and will play against Melbourne Victory on Saturday, July 12th. They'll probably only be in Melbourne for a couple of days before moving on with their pre-season trip. They're also planning to play games in Sydney, Perth and Auckland against other A-League teams. And now to cricket. This warms my heart.
Okay, there you go. That is what they're saying right there. Now, true or not true, he seems to be very confident in that he's going out and putting it out there. I don't know why he'd be going against the club. That's a news outlet. I don't know why they'd be going ahead of the club. That's my concern there. Why are they going ahead of the club and reporting against anything? I'm not saying it's not true, but they're saying locked in the friendly against Melbourne Victory down under on July 12th. Could be, listen, it could be 100% true. I don't know. I just find it very interesting they're going ahead of the club, and they're going to say that they're going to be playing against the Melbourne Victory, and going to, Perth and all. So I'm not sure. If it happens, I hope so. We already are preparing something down under with Ken to go to the matches, whatever that will be. Ken will be at the matches doing live updates and news and everything like there. So we have planned for it already. We don't know exactly what's going to happen, but I find it very interesting that they're going ahead of the club to these announcements for Channel 9 News. I don't know who they are, but suggestions that the Thunder is going down under, and it's going to be Wrexham playing Melbourne Victory on the 12th of July. And on a Saturday, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Watch this space. It's been brewing. People have been talking about it. It probably will happen, but I just find it very interesting that he's very confident. It's confirmed, but not by the club. So interesting news right there. Dr. J's in the house. Morning, all. How you doing? Azinho from San Jose, California. I've actually driven by that a couple of times. And me and Lionel. That's a new one. Me and Lionel, welcome to the show. Happy. Where are you watching from? And as Neo says, it makes sense too, as in the FIFA Club World Cup is happening this year in the U.S. Yes, the FIFA Club World Cup is in the U.S. So I never expected them to come, Wrexham to travel to the U.S. I knew that was not going to happen. Actually, I was very confident in that a few months ago. But yeah, them confirming, they're absolutely coming to Australia. This is going to happen on this date. They're going to go around here. They're going to go to Perth. They're going to go to New Zealand. I just find that very, very interesting. But not that it's not wrong. I just said they're super excited. Matthew Hings says, yeah, they are super excited. Paul Kelly's in the house. What's up? They should be excited. I mean, to go down there, it's great. We will be covering that live. Ken will be live wherever they're going to be. If they're in Australia, Ken will be live on site to do that. So we're going to make sure that happens on the Local Pundit. And going back, talking about the Global Pundit, we will be covering the Club World Cup on the Global Pundit. from bang to buck. So just let that know. So if you're not subscribed to the Global Pundit, go over and subscribe to the Global Pundit. We want to get that up to 500 if we can. We got over 2,000 here. We're shooting for 3,000 by the end of the season. If we could do that, it'd be great. But if we can get to 500, 1,000 over on the Global Pundit, let's do that too. Channel 9 is legit. My friend Katie works for them for years. Okay, Drew Hunt. I'm not saying they're not legit. I'm shocked they're going ahead of the club. They want to plan things. They want to plan things out. So, I'm sure the club is probably getting, I'm sure the club and everyone around them is getting pushed to probably get this out. If it's starting to leak, it happens. So just check that out. I'll be watching it. I'll be watching it too. As soon as it's fully officially announced, we'll do that too. But yeah, the unconfirmed reports. There we go. I got to say that. Morning all. Channel 9 is probably getting in from Melbourne Victory. Yeah. Wayne's saying that too. Morning from the Melbourne Victory. So why is Melbourne Victory getting ahead of Wrexham? I don't know. Who the hell knows? So it's got to maybe there's a miscoordination there. But this is now 2 reports now that are happening here. Aaron says the actual World Cup is the following summer, so wonder where they will go then. Well, that's a good shout too. Where they will go. Club World Cup is obviously this summer, and then the World Cup is next summer in the States. Maybe they'll stay in Europe. Maybe they'll go to Italy, play at Como or something, which is my Italian scene. Maybe they'll go to Italy. That'd be cool. Or Asia. That's true. Or maybe they won't go anywhere. You never know. Okay, but that's the reports coming out of the Melbourne thing. Unconfirmed. As soon as it's reported 100%, we'll do that there too. Also, too, want to get to this. I guess we'll stick with the rumor side of things before get to. We're 20 minutes away, by the way, from the drop of the first of the chapter 1 of the interview with Bryan Swarberg. It's going to be 30 minutes. 30 minutes. I think that was the best breakup for it too. So get ready for that. I'll probably be in the chat watching it with everybody too. Another rumor coming out too, and actually, to be honest, dude was one of my favorite players. Still is. Sergio Ramos is playing. Who's playing down in Mexico right now. He's 39 years old. He's of a certain age. He is, they're suggesting that he might go play for Wrexham. We're going to be linked with everybody and their dog. I mean, I think even Brandon, Aaron's son, is actually linked to play up front for us next season. Now, that said, we do have a connection with Necaxa. So in the Mexican League, which is a very good league with good talent in there. And Sergio Ramos playing there, he's an absolute specimen, and he's one of my favorite center halves of all time. Shithousery, awesome, loved him. I would take him anywhere. 39 years old. I mean, the guy is fit as fries. You got it. He is. He's everything you want in the center half. If he was 25, 29, 28, 27. That is the prototype center half that I would love to have. At 39, he's still probably got a little bit in the tank, still got a little bit left in the tank. But he said Real Madrid starts, it would be a good thing to join Real. Right? Yeah, okay. I don't know if this is actually going to happen, but it's rumors. I do like him. Said, call me. Yeah, I'll give you a call, bruv. Speculation that Los Blancos of captain's future may come to surprise. Ramos made the move from Monterrey in February. Maybe he was at Sevilla. That's where he started his career, FYI, in Spain. But once the transfer window opens, he could possibly make his way out. What Fernando Morientes said, we could see Sergio Ramos at Wrexham, ? Well, once you leave Real Madrid and go to the top media spotlight, you got a lot of choices. He chose, for example, to go to Sevilla because he's from Sevilla and he wanted to really go back. Then he left Sevilla, and now he's decided to go to Mexico. I imagine with a friendship with some of the directors, there's no special connection there. But before, there's another step in his career, steps with less responsibility, less pressure, and a personal level. He wanted to live in a different experience, which is why he went down to Mexico and probably why he would go to Wrexham. Now, I'll 100%, not 100%, 99% he doesn't go. But it's a good little story, and he's one of my favorite. I would love to see him next year. He is an absolute beast. But 39 years old, 40 years old, I don't know. He's a good reader of the game. But we'll see like that. It's going to come up. Get used to it. The summer is absolutely going to be banging of rumors and the rumor mill flying. Like I said, it's going to be an absolutely crazy summer. So that's just the start of it too. Dr. J says, any injury updates? Dabo and JR are 100%. We don't have any injury updates. But tomorrow is Wednesday. Remember, there's a game on Friday. Good Friday, the best Friday, and Monday. So we'll do the preview show tomorrow. try to see if I can wrangle the boys up for that if they're interested. Not too sure if they are, but if they are, we'll do it. If not, do it solo. But we'll do the preview show for tomorrow. If there's any updates coming out, we'll let you know. It is a huge weekend of football for Wrexham. This could turn the tide, and in fact, it might turn my trip. I am scheduled to fly out on Thursday the 24th to get over to Wrexham to be there for the game at Charlton and for the Lincoln match. So it's huge. I'm scheduled to go next Thursday. I'm literally hold, wait till the whites of the eyes until we buy the ticket. But I am going. We just have to figure out when and what. So just sort that out. And that's on cue. John Hill's legend of the chat and legend to hook things up to. I still need one more ticket. For that game. For the Charlton match. We'll see how that works out. Esteban says, "What's going on, Esteban? They should travel in packs of 4 or 5 players with the documentary crew and report the games and practice with the teams." We're talking about for the local pundit. We're going to try to get a media pass. That's what we're going to try to do. Wayne says, "The world doesn't revolve around Wrexham. Others confirm stuff. Others could confirm." Wow, Wayne just went fucking balls deep right there. Holy shit. It's like a dog with 2 dicks and a super yacht. He said, "Y'all ain't special." There you go. Interesting. But he's probably right. Esteban, a 39-year-old guy playing in Mexico, heat and still healthy. He still could have an extra 5 years with him in the refrigeration of Wrexham. Dude, go check out his training videos. This dude, Sergio Ramos, is an absolute beast. Glenn is in the house. What's going on? Look out, Wrexham, says John Hills. And morning all, the Welsh one's here. What's going on, Welsh one? How are you? John Hills, I've been looking daily for a third. I reckon next week might be lucky. Yep. Whatever the cost, let's do it. I got to get a second ticket. I mean, it's not like I'm going to be in the owner's box. I wish I was, but I'm not going to be there. All right, moving on. What else we got? Another big update, too. And I don't like this, but I kind of like it because it's absolutely awesome. Phil Parkinson, nominated, shortlisted. This for the manager of the League One manager of the year. This is all great and good and gravy. He couldn't give a shit unless we go up. He couldn't give a shit if we go up. It's awesome. But he wants to go up. All this accolades and things like that. Manager of the month, manager of the year. Doesn't care. Shortlisted for this. Kone, by the way, shortlisted for the player of the year too, which is interesting that no one from Wrexham is on there. AO, fucking 17 clean sheets. Come on now. There you go. So he's been delighted, blah, blah, blah. That's what he has to say. He said, "I'm pleased to be shortlisted. It's a good be on the shortlisted for any award for the club, and it shows recognition of what we have achieved so far. Obviously, the season-defining moments are yet to come, but I'm delighted to be recognized for the work we've done this season so far. The managers top of the table tend to get the accolade, but there's some manager performance lower down. Gary Bowyer. If you manage to keep Burton up, mini Wrexham, that would be terrific achievement. I think you're always got to look at those as well. Parkinson is the League One manager of the season. I don't believe in that curse, by the way. But we'll see what happens. And also the players of the year, Reds, Kaylor Davis, Kaylor Dunn, and now at Barnsley, Wycombe Wanderers, Richard Kone, and Birmingham City, Iwata. So those are the players that are for the nominated for the award. And Chris Davies of Birmingham City and Charlton Athletic, Nathan Jones, and Leighton Orient, Richie Wellens are the other guys for the manager of the year award. Listen, let me just roll this out real quick. We got to go up. I don't care about that. I don't care about anything. I know it's great to be nominated to be a part of it. We have to go up or it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. And I hate to be harsh like that, but it doesn't matter. We got to go up, and that's all he wants. He can, you can give him the award, and he probably, it'd be great, but he wants to go up. This man is going to break history, and I want to see it happen. It should happen. Should be Clara for the player. Clara for player of the season. Clara is which guy? Is he your center half, or is he your central midfielder there? Webby, let me know. Suggest Josh volunteer to wear a Wrexham mascot suit to get into the game. Well, no, we want to go enjoy the game. I've never been, so there you go. Free puck show, so he can win it after we secure promotion. If we secure promotion, I think he's a shoo-in, but we got to do it. Got to do it. And John Hill says you can't pitch and bait from the director's box. I fully intend to getting a player on my shoulders. Which player, John Hills, do you want? Which player? Esteban. I was saying that summer 26, the team should travel to several of the World Cup venues, report and train national teams that could arrange to play there. Oh, okay, copy that. Yes. Okay, and yes, your center half. Yeah, he's a good player. Even though you guys got beat on the weekend, my friend. You guys got beat on the weekend, but you're going up. All right, you're going up. I caught a lot of shit. This weekend. Of the three, I'd take Iwata, but I'm sure Kone will get it. You think so? I mean, there's a lot of really good players in this league. Kone has been injured. He's a great. I understand. I understand. By the way, just say, I understand. I understand. Kone's a good player. I'd take him right now. I really like some of the posh players too. They're a really good side. Don't sleep on them next year. Do not sleep on Posh next year. But that's all we have so far. Not much news coming out, just kind of trickle. This one, I don't know what the hell this is all about. Second biggest spenders. They're talking about next year. Only Huddersfield pay more than Wrexham and football agents. Richard Williams, great reporting, but all this stuff is just glaze over. It's not entertaining. It's not fun. It's not funny. But there you go. I don't care. I just want to go up. I'm in the mindset right now. I do not give a crap what we do. Let's go up. Kone is to Wickham that Mullen is for us in the last 2 seasons. MVP for sure, says John Hillis. Possibly. Okay. How many minutes we got left? You got 13 minutes until we break bread with Bryan Swarberg. Okay, I'll give you a little brief, just daily what's going on, what happened of the day. I'll tell you for the interview with Bryan Swarberg, and then I'll let you all go and watch it. I'll probably be in the chat, but I want you to enjoy it. Like I said, it's going to be a 3-parter. We'll figure out when the second and third go out. It's 90 minutes, 3-parter on site at More Better. I've been, just to give you a backstory. Bryan Swarberg, and I don't want to get ahead of the interview. Bryan Swarberg, has been working with McElhenney, Rob McElhenney, and for about 15 years now, in the film industry for 20 years. Same as me, 22 years, same as me. But I really wanted to have this conversation with him because kind of a similar coming up, and so we were both actors, and he's doing PA work, and same with me at the same time. And so I saw a lot of similarities in how we came up in the industry. He was very open and gracious, and I was so glad to sit down and chat with him. I know, we went from a range of everything. We started with the origin story. Don't worry, started with the origin story, but they were so open. When I'd asked him over X, I was like, hey, would you mind doing an interview? I just thought it would be, just one of these over Zoom, which is great. And put it out there. But he's like, "Why don't you come down to the offices?" And because we're both in Los Angeles, and he was so open. And went down there, and they're beautiful offices, and sat there. I was there for about 5 hours. 5 hours, and just open chat conversation. A little bit different. Actually, it's the first time I've done a lot of interviews doing this. And I did a few movies that required to do live interviews with people on site. So I've done that before, but this is the first time I've sat down with somebody in that environment, back and forth, just sitting and having a conversation. It was one of the best experiences I've ever had. And he's such a nice guy, and I'm really proud of it. So I hope you all enjoy it too. What I'll do is once they all come out, we'll do if you want a Q&A afterwards, me, if you want to deep dive into things, we hit everything. And it was like just 2 dudes sitting at the end of the bar, just having a conversation. So I hope you enjoy it. And I hope you enjoy it. I enjoyed it. It's one of my most favorite things I've done on the local pundit with everybody. And also it's just because of this fantastic community that we're growing. Because these opportunities, you got to take those wins, and this is one of those wins I'm really proud of. So thank you all very much, and I hope you get a chance to take a peek at it. And there's more to do. We're just getting started. Let me see here. Big free bucks. I'm excited to watch your interview. Yes, and thank you very much. And if anyone has seen Rob's Mythic Quest series, it's what they look just as Humphrey cameo. Laugh out loud. Yes, I haven't. I've seen it. I've seen most of it. Rumors that got shut down after 4 seasons. Actually, it just ended after 4 seasons, and it's 4 seasons is a good run. And Megan Gantz, Humpy Cars, Mrs. was talking about, there's nothing to be sad about because we got 4 seasons to work with your friends, and it was really amazing too. And by the way, Humphrey, awesome dude himself. In fact, I don't know if I said this before. Humphrey and I had the same acting coach, which is very interesting. Not at the same time, the same acting coach, but good stuff. But that said, I digress. I hope you enjoyed the interview. It's one of my proudest things that I've done, just to do that on site. To be fair, one of my guy I look up to, McElhoney, what he's built, and all the people around him, Bryan, and everyone at More Better is awesome. So thank you. I just want to give a special shout out. So enjoy that too. How are the kiddies? So the kiddies, just briefly on the kiddies, are doing really well. They've opened their eyes. They're with the nurse that came out and rescued them. So the 5 kiddies, the babies, are getting better as we speak. Working on the mom. I saw the mom yesterday, just FYI, and she is out there. She's not whining or crying, but I'm doing my best to rescue her. Actually, we're going to rescue her, and we're going to rescue the dad too. So TBD. I just hope it happens before I leave to go to Wrexham. So, but Esteban, thank you very much. Yes, healthy kitties. Okay. What else? Have you seen Humphrey dressed as Dumbledore for that award? I did. He did win an award, I think, for the Wrexham Miners Project honorary award. Good for him. He's a good dude. Absolutely good dude. So Esteban says, I'm sure relieved the kitties got a break. Well, the little kitties are eating solid foods, so that's good. But their eyes are getting better. That's what I was most important to. Okay. You got 8 minutes before we drop the first part, the chapter 1 of my interview with Bryan Swarberg, and go check that out. Let me know what you think. I'll probably be in the chat because I will be lurking. But very proud of this one. And the drapes. Some people have already seen it. They talk about the drapes. You want to talk about the drapes? Call McElhoney. They designed it. I think they're great. So you'll enjoy it. I know I did. And thank you all very much. And listen, we'll keep an eye on the other things going on with the Thunder Down Under for Wrexham. But we got big things to happen this weekend. We have to go up. We have to win both games this weekend. We get a little bit of luck, so we have a little bit of breathing room, but big things to come. So fun stuff. Tomorrow we will be doing tomorrow we'll be doing the preview show on Friday. Game day build up, live watch along, Wrexham time, call-in show, Wrexham reaction. So there you go. Before we get up, just in time. Hello all, Calamity Jenna. I'm out. We're out in 2 seconds here. It's on that bombshell in about 20 seconds. And you're very welcome, Free Pug Show. You appreciate you too, my friend. But 7 minutes away, chapter 1 of the interview with More Better. Welcome to Wrexham producer Bryan Swarberg. Awesome. And on that bombshell, I will see you all soon.